Hey guys, what's going on? This is Lucas here, and welcome to my channel. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back. I've been watching a lot of Vsauce lately, so I wanted to just make this video talking about something that I've been thinking about quite a lot lately, and that's the fact of storytelling, and our part in storytelling, each and every one of us. Back in the day, before we even were writing things down, before we had wood blocks, before we had scrolls and parchments and things like that, we had stories. We had oral traditions, and we had ways to verbalize things in order to propagate culture. And so, oral tradition, I feel like, has fallen by the wayside a little bit, but not necessarily. Because on YouTube, I feel like oral traditions are being kept alive and well, because each and every one of us is a storyteller. There is an almost infinite number of permutations that exist in all of our lives, and we are the only ones who can express that fully. We're the only ones who can tell other people how we're feeling and what we're thinking and where we're coming from, and they're the only ones who can tell us what they're feeling and where they're coming from. And so together we can make a collaborative understanding that is approximate enough to reality to satisfy everybody. A big important role that stories play is just solidifying common ground and allowing people to come together. And so I encourage each and every one of you to also tell some stories. If you're not necessarily a YouTuber, start a blog, or just even if you don't want to publish anything, I would say just journal. Because journaling is like thinking, but like thinking plus. Because you can write things down, you can take your time, and then after you've written it down, you don't have to worry about remembering everything verbatim because you have it written down. Because our memory, although it is fantastic, is not infallible. Our memory can be shoddy, it can have little gaps in it, and so if we want to really solidify precious moments and solidify our human experience, writing it down, talking about it, making videos, making podcasts, writing in blogs, even Twitter posts and Instagram posts, all of this is our own individualized canon. And it's up to us to make sure that the outside world knows us as well as possible. For me personally, some of the inspiration for writing down what I like and writing down where I'm coming from, who I am as a person, and where I want to go, my goals, etc., it serves a purpose because even long after I'm gone, I want archaeologists to find my stuff. And I want archaeologists to find my books and to find my channel, or if YouTube's not around anymore, find it on an archive, find my journals, find my drawings, anything. I want them to find all of that and get the most complete picture of me possible. And I know that might sound egotistical and conceited, but I think that applies to everyone, because everyone is beautiful, and everyone deserves to be heard as clearly and as accurately as possible. And so I encourage you all to do that. Just take some time. Take a few minutes out of your day to try and put your thoughts and put your plans and put whatever's going on in your life down on paper or in a digital medium, just to store it, just to have an archive of it, because you're wonderful and everybody on this planet is wonderful. And the more we preserve and the more we share, the more we understand and the more we can grow. And growing is always good. Growing as a culture, growing as a collective group of people, growing as a species. It's super important. And so that's one of the goals I want to have going forward with my YouTube channel, regardless of what this transforms into after my birthday and what this transforms into if I change topics or if I change my approach. I want it to preserve. I want to help, and I want to understand. And I also want to express myself in a way that feels genuine to me. And so I hope that makes sense. This video is kind of rambling. I didn't want to write a script for this video because I wanted to just kind of speak extemporaneously. I wanted to speak from the heart, and I wanted to just talk to you guys about that, and just about keeping our stories and refining our stories and making sure our stories are as accurate and as true to us as possible. Because we are the archivists, we are the storytellers, we are what future archaeologists and extraterrestrials are going to look at when they're thinking of how humans were during our time period, how Homo sapiens were in the canon of the universe, how they loved, how they lived, how they died, more importantly, how they grew and cared for each other. So yeah, sorry for this sappy video, but I just wanted to get this out there because I've been thinking about it a lot. I've been watching a lot of Vsauce, and yeah, so if you guys have any stories that you wish to share, by all means do so. I encourage you to do that. But that'll be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for continuing to watch the videos on my channel. Please leave a comment if it catches your fancy. This is Lucas, and I'll catch you later.